New for 2011, we have a few products here that I'd like to show you guys. Primarily, our big push for the spring will be the Digital 6A, Digital 6A release. These are two new products that have been around, that are revamping the old 6A, 6AL that have been around for 20 years. Basically, when you look at the red ignition of a 6A or a 6AL, that's the trademark for MSD Ignition. As far as what we're going into for 2011, there will be a new 6425, which is the red piece rev limiter 6AL for 2011. And we've also got a 6A digital piece. Part number is now 6201 instead of 6200. Two ignition boxes that are the mainstay of what you guys will be seeing out in the field for 2011 have revamped wiring harnesses as well as an LED indicator that gives you the opportunity to know if the unit is running correctly, has power, and is ready to go. As far as the rev limiting is concerned, the Digital 6AL has a built-in rev limiter instead of the old chips that used to plug into the side. It's got a RPM switch for the 1,000 increment as well as a 100 increment that can be tuned individually per 100 RPM. That's still the same aspect of the old 6AL. As far as mounting, it's got a smaller base plate as far as height is concerned, but the width and the actual fit is just like an old 6AL for replacing the old unit you may have. For your digital 6AL lovers, we have a two-step that plugs in to your regular 6AL via the rev limit port. As of the new digital 6ALs, there is no rev limit port, so you'll have an 8732 part number that'll plug in as your two-step. If you need a two-step, your two-step is your high-end and also your burnout rev limits as well. Just keep that in mind depending on which unit you have. We have a traditional plug-in for the older units, and we'll have the new style 8732 for the digital 6ALs. As far as the 6A is concerned, it's still the same unit as far as the spark energy like a 6AL, but the width is a little bit wider, and you'll be able to actually fit it just like a 6AL as far as the base plate is concerned. As far as the digital 6A, 6AL concerned, they're now equipped with a harness that's a bulkhead connector that actually simplifies wiring from being hardwired to the original unit to now having a one outlet piece that controls and handles your output and handles your battery plus terminals and also handles your coal output as well. The second unit that we've got in line is a transition from the 7AL2 to the 7 programmable, called now the Power Grid. The Power Grid is basically a controller that handles all of your laptop programmable timing, your rev limiting, your retards, and any of your curves that you may want to build in for a drag car or any particular aspect from grassroots all the way up to pro stock. You can go with a Power Grid ignition as far as a combo piece, or you can use the Power Grid controller itself to go with a programmable 7, an existing 7AL2 that you may have, or also a 6AL or even a MAG. The capabilities are quite a bit more comprehensive with a newer software update for the 7, as well as more spark energy for the ignition box itself. Should you need any more power, then there's different combinations that we can go into for the 7 series. As far as a combination piece, the Power Grid is a good combination for replacement of the programmable 7. As far as availability, that will be out in February to early March, depending on time frame, and we should be able to see that as far as NHA capable as far in the spring. New for 2011, we also have a points replacement kit. It's a one-wire application, 5-amp module that's an easy drop-in piece. Beginning in March, we'll have availability for both Chevrolet, Ford, and Chrysler applications. Biggest thing for MSD is everybody's known us for replacement distributors. We'll now have the capability of doing an entry-level, inexpensive drop-in points replacement kit available shortly.